7 knots for all occasions. Let's start with how to tie a full Windsor knot. 1. To begin tying the full Windsor knot, raise the shirt collar and drape the tie around the neck, so the wide end is on the right side and extends about 12 inches below the narrow end. 2. Cross the wide part of the tie over the narrow part. 3. Pull the wide end up through the opening at the neck, then down. 4. Pass the wide end underneath and to the right of the narrow part with the wrong side facing out. 5. Cross the wide part over and to the left of the narrow part with the correct side facing out. 6. Pull the wide end up through the opening at the neck. 7. When bringing it down, pass it through the loop at the front. 8. Holding the dangling parts with one hand, slide the knot carefully up toward the collar with the other hand until snug, then lower the collar. You are done with a full Windsor knot. How to tie a half Windsor knot? 1. Cross the wide part over the narrow part. 2. Cross the wide part behind the narrow part so the wrong side is facing out. 3. Bring the wide end up and over to the left. 4. Pull it through the opening at the neck so it lays wrong side out to the right. 5. Bring the wide end over the narrow part from right to left with the correct side facing up. 6. Bring the wide end up through the neck loop again. 7. When bringing it down, insert it through the loop at the front of the collar. 8. Adjust the knot by sliding it upward with one hand and holding the tails with the other. 9. Lower the shirt collar to complete the look. You are done with a half Windsor knot. How to tie a 4-in-hand knot? 1. To complete this knot, raise the shirt collar and drape the tie around the neck so the wide end is on the right side and extends roughly 12 inches below the narrow end. 2. Bring the wide part of the tie across the narrow part. 3. Then bring the wide part under the narrow part. 4. Bring the wide side back over the top of the narrow part. 5. Bring the wide side up through the large loop at the neck. 6. With a loose hold on the knot, insert the wide end in a downward direction through the loop in front. 7. Holding the bottom narrow part of the tie with one hand, slide the knot upward with the other until neat and snug. Lower the shirt collar to complete the look. You are done with a 4-in-hand knot. How to tie a Trinity knot? 1. To tie the Trinity knot, raise the shirt collar and drape the tie around the neck with the wide edge hanging on the right side, just above the navel. 2. Just below the collar, pinch the wide side of the tie long ways to form a dimple in the fabric. 3. Take the thin part and cross it over the thick part. 4. Bring the thin end up through the neck opening. 5. Bring it back down toward the right side. 6. Cross it under the thick part of the tie and to the other side, wrong side up. 7. Bring the narrow end up. 8. Pull it through the neck opening and toward the right to form a heart shape. 9. Move it across the heart shape and bring it up through the neck loop. 10. Pull it through the knot, keeping the top loop of the knot loose. 11. Then move it behind the thick portion to the other side. 12. Bring the now short end up and through the loose loop. 13. Adjust the knot for tightness and symmetry and tuck the end under the neckline. Fold down the shirt collar for a finished look. You are done with a 4-in-hand knot. How to tie a Pratt knot? 1. To begin tying the Pratt knot, raise the shirt collar and drape the tie wrong side up with the wide end hanging on the right side roughly 12 inches. 2. Lower than the narrow end. 3. Cross the wide part of the tie under the narrow part. 4. Bring the wide end up and loop it down through the opening at the neck and tighten. 5. Cross the wide end to the right with the correct side up. 6. Pull it up through the neck opening. 7. Bring it down through the knot loop. 8. Slide and adjust the knot gently and lower the shirt collar to complete the process. You are done with the Pratt knot. How to tie an Eldredge knot? 1. To begin tying the Eldredge knot, raise the shirt collar and drape the tie so the wide end lays on the right side just below the navel. 2. Pinch the thicker side of the tie near the collar to create a dimple long ways. 3. Bring the thin part over the thick part of the tie. 4. Bring the thin part under the thick part of the tie, wrong side up. 5. Bring the thin part up toward the neck. 6. Bring it down through the neck loop to the right, wrong side up. 7. Going left, take it around the front of the knot. 8. Take it up through the neck loop. 9. Bring it back down to the right. 10. Take it behind the wide part of the tie to the left, wrong side up. 11. Take it across the front to the right and through the loop created in the previous step. 12. Tighten the knot by pulling the narrow end to the right. 13. Bring the end straight up and through the neck loop to the right of the knot. 14. Again, bring it up, over the knot to the left of the knot. 15. Keeping the knot loose, bring the short tail up to the right and through the loop just created. 16. Pull to tighten. 17. Tuck the end behind the neckline on the left. Lower the shirt collar for a smart and finished look. You are done with an Eldredge knot. I hope you like this video. To know more useful information, please subscribe to my channel, Know Something, and click the bell icon for notifications.